shaking guys, it's Feldy bringing you another Clash of Clans video, and today we are in Clan War League Day 3. Well, kind of Day 4. I didn't do a Day 3, so I'm doing Day 3. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate all those likes, and share this with your friends and fellow clanmates because, hey, we can all learn a thing or two from attacks, right? Now, here we go. So, we had Day 3, Chosen Elite. Let's see here. I think they were... Did they win theirs? No, they've lost, like... They won their first one, and then they lost their second. And then Day 3, we just, like, spanked them. Like, basically doubled their stars. Now, this is kind of what I'm running into a lot. Well, this season... And I kind of figured we would have this happen because we were always so close to advancing that once we had one or two extra people that could get us those extra stars, which we've now gained in FS and Mike, those two guys alone have literally just catapulted our star totals to where... the members that left before couldn't get us, right? Like, we were all averaging, like, right here, and we were just so close, and then we were able to catapult over, and what's basically happened is that, like, snowball effect, and we basically are just dominating this war. By the way, a huge shout out to the whole Auburn basketball team. Man, I know you guys lost a very, very close game in the Final Four, but I am still proud to be an Auburn Tiger, and you guys gave it your all. I doubt any of them ever will watch this video, but, you know, at the end of the day, I got to say it because, hey, we are an awesome team. Okay, let's just get into a couple of the 3-star smashes. I do want to show you a couple other ones. This is Papa. He went back to his ground attacks. I did show this in the live stream, but this is quite awesome. He just knows how to work these bow witch strategies, and don't mind me, I'm just going to turn my volume down here because it's going to interrupt my pattern flow as I come in. So he comes in, he brings the wall wrecker in. Basically, he just wants to get at that town hall right away. He doesn't want to have to even deal with anything else. He distracts the queen while his king goes in and just smashes her. Hulk smash. I'm not a huge fan of the King AI right now, especially the actual intelligence of the king and queen. They both kind of seem to be on different pages when they get placed down. You would think that they would kind of work in tandem, but they really do kind of go opposite directions. Alright, so we've got the witch kind of going around the outside over here. On the right, we've got the bowlers that are just spanking and doing some work. They are very fragile, so make sure you try to bring some healers. I will say that the Teslas on the outside of the base was a nice little troll. Could have ended up costing us. They aren't like the builder huts because you actually have to have a healthy unit to take them out. Otherwise, that witch, just like that, gets spanked. And so, yeah, you really need to focus and get a good troop in there, and Papa was able to with all of his leftover troops here. So here we go. We've got the 3-star coming up. Basically, from here on out, you can see it's just a matter of the corners once these two buildings go down. All right, and you know it's a good attack when you have a healthy golem still intact. I mean, that golem, while it has a sliver of health, when you have the big boy walking around, that's always good. All right, so there's that 3-star from Papa. Mad kudos to him for just Hulk smashing that base. All right, let's. I want to show you a couple of the other ones. I had a 98%. I had what I thought was going to be a brilliant strategy in this. When you see bases like this, and you know that what I first look for in Town Hall 12s first are the Eagles and the Town Hall level. In Town Hall 11, I'm clearly looking at the Eagle and then the Infernos. And then I look because I'm probably going to be bringing an air attack in. Well, this Expo is set to ground. but the air sweeper is pointed directly at either way that I would want to come to take out the town hall or the eagle. So I figured, okay, if I put a couple balloons in here to distract, I could get my blimp in going towards the town hall, drop the blimp off over here at this gold storage, drop the blimp troops right on top of that eagle, get the eagle out right away, and then send in the rest of the troops as spam. And let's see. You obviously know it's a 98%, but let's just kind of see how it unfolds here. I end up missing a spell, and I think that really ended up hurting me. What I wanted to do is rage right there instead of putting a freeze down, but I had the freeze, and I was like, oh yeah, I should freeze, when I really should have put a rage to get those guys over there and take those out. So I got the clan castle troop out, which was nice, and then I just kind of come in, and I'm like, all right, I pretty much was just thinking 2-star all the way at this point. Come in, get my 2 stars, and go home. Now, this base setup was the exact same one that Lord Glenn hit on number 4, and he had hit it earlier in the day. So I knew where the Teslas were because it was clearly just one of those copy base things, and you can easily see that even moving your Teslas around would have helped. Now, I popped the ability pretty early. I got a little antsy there. Now, what I should have done was drop that rage more up towards this area where that Inferno is. Right there, that's where I really should drop that rage. But the dragons kind of pathed down and didn't go to the pathing that I wanted. So they end up dying to this archer tower, whereas these other dragons up here are going to die to that triple archer tower area. They don't get the shot off really in time. Now, I will say one thing that I learned about the E-Drags is they do not chain army camps, because the army camp width of the 5 tile radius, I believe, it does not chain into each other from this. So you'll see kind of what happens here. Now, I thought, okay, I for sure have the 3-star here. I've got enough units to kind of chain through. I thought for sure on this initial thing I would get the chain going into these guys, but instead it only goes into the one, and then he goes over to this one. It does not chain into that, and that was game over for me. I didn't have enough time left to actually kill. So I thought, okay, this archer tower will chain into this. It does not, and it takes 4 shots with that 24 seconds left at that mark, and it takes what, like 5 seconds for each of these E-drag shots to go off. So sure enough, you know, you do the math, 20 something seconds, 5 seconds, so yep, 6 seconds left. I mean, I would have had it, but he's just too slow, and I didn't have a haste, so that's unfortunate. But we did slaughter day 3. I mean, look at these results. I mean, just absolutely sick. I do want to show you the rounds, because in the rounds, you can see we dominated pretty much the star total minus this Russian clan, but they've been pretty much up there with us in terms of stars. You know, they had 31, we had 34. But this war today that we're in really has given us a big leg up. Even though we are equal today, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I do want to show you a Town Hall 10 on a Town Hall 10 attack. Kind of like a really mixed bag. And Dirty Disc did a really awesome job scouting. And he did a really awesome job asking the people in our clan for help, because that's one thing I don't think a lot of you guys are doing enough in your clans. And I will bring you my next video will show you my other clan that I'm in. We don't talk strategy at all. They just say, go hit it. And it's like, okay. So unless they are trained to go to YouTube and find videos, or if they, you know, kind of just come up with strategies on their own, they just kind of wing it. And I'm going to show you the results of that, and it's not pretty. So here we go. I'm just going to kind of 2 times speed this. And he drops his wall wrecker really late, but it's kind of smart because he just needed to queen walk it all, get his CC troops down into the middle, which is the incredible new Ice Golem, which the freeze range on this thing is just absolutely bananas. And then, you know, the queen's working on the walls. Once she gets through, she's just got one more wall section to go through, and then she can basically hit everything. Meanwhile, those bowlers and the king are walking around the outside of the base. Unfortunately, that Ice Golem did go down and freeze nothing, but I do like the idea of the Ice Golem being on your offense in the CC. And there you go. There is the triple right there. Dirty Disc, nailing 3. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so that concludes day 3. I will bring you day 4 in 2 days. I'm going to show you a war in my other clan first so that you can actually see kind of what's going on and the difference. All right, guys, until next time, Feldy.